Series continues, and this morning we're talking about food for your brain.
Yep, a balanced diet is one of the many ways to ensure your child does well this year. And here with some healthy snack ideas is Cassie Vanderwall, a registered dietitian at UW Health. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
My pleasure.
So let's talk first and foremost about the importance of food when it comes to a kid just getting through the day and doing it right.
Exactly. Good nutrition is just as important as every school supply in that backpack. Meal composition and snack composition can help the brain utilize energy to promote learning. Kids that eat well, learn well.
Yeah.
It feels like my kids are always hungry. I mean, like every hour, every 2 hours, I know, they're just going, they don't stop. So, you know, and we're always looking for ways to snack. Give them snacks that's not going to be overly processed, overly sugar.
Exactly.
Give us some ideas, things that you have.
So when it comes to snack composition, we're looking for a form of energy, usually a carbohydrate, plus something that's going to stabilize that energy or make it last longer, like a lean protein or healthy fat. So ants on a log, you've got some dried fruit with some peanut butter that's going to make it last longer. Maybe some fun fruit kebabs for small children, something that's colorful, something they can assemble with a high protein yogurt dip. Or another assemble and helpful kid-friendly one is a Happy Face veggie pizza.
I love that.
This one's made with hummus dip, but you could also do it with cream cheese or even tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese and
I remember, Cassie, when you were here the last time, you were talking about it's important for them to be able to participate in this. I mean,
Exactly.
when you're talking about kind of easy to assemble, you're talking about them assembling as well alongside the parent, right?
Exactly, exactly, because when kids have a choice, they usually choose a healthier option.
Yeah,
so I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What else are we looking at here?
These are some portable snacks as we move here that are appropriate for older kids. So again, we're looking at carbohydrate and lean protein, fruit and cheese, or some veggies and some hummus dip. You could throw in some almonds, anything that's easy to go for an older child and portable, something they can tuck away in their locker is going to be great.
We were talking about during the break how easy it can be, especially with multiple kids that you guys are both experiencing, to just kind of forego even the quick assembly of all this and go reach for something maybe not good for you. Any tips for parents out there that are just gonna, once the school year starts, just constantly going?
Yes, preparation and planning and recruiting the troops. So everybody in the family should have a role in eating healthy or maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
It's important because the summer you can get into different habits. It's a lot slower, it's a lot loungier, if you will.
Exactly.
School's more regimented.
Exactly. A lot of parents this time of year start to transition, whether it's bedtime transition or healthy eating transition. Start packing your lunches now so that when a couple weeks rolls around, you're ready to go. You're in the habit.
And one more thing, as kids go back to school, we have about 30 seconds. I mean, other kids' lunches may not look like this. You may have a friend or two at the lunch table that isn't having such healthy meals.
Exactly.
What do you do? How do you help kids kind of stay on that right track once they're in the cafeteria?
Most kids like to be in the spotlight, so I challenge kids to be the role model, to really be proud of the choices they're making because of the impact they're going to make.
I love that. I love that.
Cassie, thanks. So coming up in about a half hour or so, we're going to talk about snacks for older kids as well.
Yeah, that's great.
Excellent.
Right.
Thanks so much. 6:45 on this Friday morning. It's time to get in that back-to-school routine, and part of that is eating healthy.
It's never easy to get back into that routine, but good nutrition can be easy, and it can help your child's learning in more ways than one. Here with some creative ways on how to snack smarter, UW registered dietitian Cassie Vanderwall. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
My pleasure.
So we were talking just this idea of kind of, there's no substitute for preparation for parents, right? I mean, as tired as you may be, you got to stay up that extra 15, 20 minutes on the back end to get ready for the next day.
It's true, and we have to put on that mindset of actually thinking through some of the science of eating healthy. So when we think about meal composition, we want there to be at least 3 food groups, especially for older kids, because they're running their brains as well as their bodies, perhaps with after-school sports, chess club, debate club, lots of extracurriculars.
Yeah, so when you think about, I mean, obviously these habits start when they're younger. We talked about that in participatory meal and stuff like that. But what do you suggest when they get to an age where they can choose for themselves, for better or for worse?
That's exactly right. When they're younger, we want to involve them in the process. When they're older, they just want food, and they want food fast. So we often have to prep the food ahead of time if we want them to make a healthy choice. So thinking through lots of fruits and veggies that are cut and ready to go. Maybe it's pre-portioned peanut butter or hummus, so they just grab. Or also, if they have after-school activities, maybe things that are shelf-stable that they can keep in their locker or backpack, like trail mix, or hardier fruits like apples.
I think fruits and vegetables, you can't ever go wrong with them, right? I mean, you can't OD on those.
Nope, not usually, unless it's a little too much fiber for a nice swim practice. That's going to be the only thing that's standing in your way.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I mean, I know when I got to high school, one of the big things was, hey, I get to actually choose what I eat now rather than being a younger kid. How do we even more so encourage kids to maybe choose some things like this rather than grab
when the vending machine is right there?
Yeah.
Right. I think, again, including them in the process, so helping them make the grocery list and then making it the healthy choice, the easy choice in your home. Some parents label things in the refrigerator. So here's the fruit section, here's the veggie, grains, protein. Make sure you choose 2 from each group or section and you're good to go. So the child still has a choice. The older parent hopefully has a little bit ease in trying to identify what they need to purchase because they can see what's empty.
Right.
How hard can that transfer from summer to fall be?
It can be very difficult, and we encourage parents to start a little bit sooner so that it's not game time, go time, right when the alarm clock rings on the first day of school. But perhaps start the week before in choosing a few habits that you would like to see rolled out through the fall and winter.
And one more thing, because I know you wanted to touch on older kids and their sports. I mean, hydration has a lot to do with that too, and it's probably even harder to get these older kids to drink enough water and things like that.
Making it easy again, so water bottles, perhaps a fashionable water bottle that they chose with some plain old good water. We don't need sports drinks unless we're exercising for more than 90 minutes, and most sports don't last that long. If they do, then even a lower calorie sports drink will be just fine.
All right.
All right, Cassie Vanderwall, UW registered dietitian. Thanks so much for being with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.